And Fox is your election headquarters this morning. More than 12.2 million Latino voters are expected to cast ballots on Election Day. That is an increase of 26% from 2008. The Latino voter will again be a very decisive force in the White House race. And yesterday, President Obama made his case about his post on immigration reform. Fox 26's Laura Kavanaugh does bring us this story.
As President Obama courted the Hispanic vote in a forum on the Spanish-language Univision network, he got some tough questions. Co-host Jorge Ramos asked about his 2008 pledge to tackle immigration reform in his first term.
You promised that.
Sí.
And a promise is a promise. And with all due respect, but you didn't keep that promise.
I did not make a promise that I would get everything done, 100%. When I was elected as president, what I promised was that I would work every single day as hard as I can to make sure that everybody in this country, regardless of who they are, what they look like, where they come from, that they would have a fair shot at the American dream. And that promise I've kept.
The president touted his recent executive order to buy time from deportation for so-called dreamers, young undocumented immigrants, many of whom were brought to the U.S. as children and have essentially grown up in this country.
If you heard their stories, there's no way that you would think it was fair or just for us to have them suffering under a cloud of deportation.
Undocumented teens like Ricardo Lujan, who came to the States from Mexico when he was 8 and has had to battle negative stereotypes ever since.
The thing that everybody generalizes us as is criminals. And that's one thing that everybody just sees us at, and that's not the case at all. Most of us are just trying to find a way to, find a job and put something into this community.
Lujan is studying criminology at Rogue Community College and hopes to one day become a police officer. And with the help of President Obama's Deferred Action Program, he may not only be granted a permit to work, but
I didn't know I was going to be able to get a driver's license until tonight. So it's great. It makes me feel happy.
We've filed since August 15th about 75 applications thus far.
Immigration attorney John Almaguer says since the DACA program's inception just over a month ago, 80,000 undocumented immigrants have applied for deferred action, but only 29 have been approved. He believes many immigrants are reluctant to file because of an uncertain political outcome.
People are afraid that I file an application now and Obama loses. Will the information I gave be used against me to remove me?
In the Republican primary, GOP presidential hopeful Mitt Romney said that he would veto the DREAM Act. He also called for making it so difficult for illegal immigrants to find work that they would, quote, self-deport. But Almaguer is quick to note that immigration law impacts more than just Mexicans.
The Canadians, the British that I've helped, people from Africa. So I think people would be surprised about the diversity that we have in this valley. But it's made the job wonderful because it's made the world a smaller place.
All right, and that was Laura Kavanaugh reporting. Laura, thank you. The latest Gallup poll shows that President Obama has a 40-point lead for Hispanic voters. President Obama and Romney will face off in their first debate on October 3rd. And this morning, help may be on